Clements Homebrew
coming at ya.
Yeah.
You know, I picked up a fun beer today. We have so many beers to review, folks. But I picked up a fun one today.
Oh yeah, only one fun one. Not.
Oh yeah, not a box full of fun ones.
Yeah, definitely not with that.
And but this fun one I picked up because one, I really like the brewing company, and two, I know that Christian is very fond of brown ales.
I am. I do. Like my brown women.
Well, I don't know. Damn it. I don't know any of his brown women, but I know what I've got here is a brown beer. Yes, folks, this is an AleSmith beer. It's the Nut Brown. It's an English-style ale.
This should be good then, because I'm kind of excited.
It should be. I mean, this is a very sessionable beer at 5%. So that's pretty easy drinking at 5%.
Oh yeah, look at the head. Whoa, don't make it go over.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. Right to the rib, just how I like it. Well, this looks like a nice brown ale. It's got hues of brown and red in there in the light. It's really dark, like you can barely see.
Yeah, like a chestnut.
Yeah. Exactly.
Chestnut color, yeah, absolutely. So I'll put this up here so you can see, and hopefully you can see some of the colors coming off.
Good head retention because it's not going down.
Yeah.
So that'll make the sniffing
I might have put it a little heavy. All right, we're gonna get a nose going on this one.
That'll get a nose. I'll sniff some.
This is a nice.
Oh,
this is a nice smelling brown.
It's got a decent malt base on it. It's got the normal brown aroma.
Yeah, this has like toasted malts on it, and some a little more lightly roasted malts on it.
Lightly. But
it has some nice sweet scents coming off of it as well, I want to say.
Yeah.
It really does.
Now, these are East Kent Golding hops and also the Styrian Goldings.
Yeah.
So it's a different style of hop than Dad and I usually try, so that's kind of cool.
Because it's an English ale, so a little bit different. It's not going to be quite as
hoppy. We all know how we felt about the last English ale we tried. Or English style.
Anyway, one of our last browns was not so great.
No, I meant from Bearded Brewer.
Oh,
that was I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I mean it has some nice aromas on there. I mean you really are. You're getting a lightest chocolatey taste, just a hint of that maybe.
But more nut flavor.
But more of the nutty, more of the brown flavors.
All right, I'm ready to drink.
Yeah, let's do it. Cheers. It's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nice.
Get a little bit of the cocoa nibs out of that, maybe. A lot of toastiness, almost like a beachwood toasty, I would say.
Yeah, you nailed that. It's not the roasty. There's some roast, but it's that toasty flavor, isn't it? You really got that good description there.
And then you get a little bit of nut flavor. I almost get peanut in here.
I get a bit of hazelnut, but I've also, I don't know if Christian's had roasted chestnuts, and it's been quite a while. There's also another nut. I'm going to come up with this.
I think it starts with an M. Misogyny nuts.
No, that's hardly it. You're so bad. I can't come up with the name of the nut, but it's a really white meat. It reminds me a little bit of that as well.
Maybe that's the part of the beer that I don't like, is that nut flavor that you're explaining.
I can't use the term that I knew as a kid because it was a racial statement, and so in this PC world, it's interesting because it's not a strong toffee flavor. There's some toffee.
Yeah, there's a little bit.
Not
of
a strong caramel flavor. There might be some caramel, more toffee, but really much more to the nutty side.
Yeah,
truly.
To the nutty and toasty.
Toasted and roasted with nut. Excellent flavors, and that really kind of nails it. And it really does have that mild English hops, you know. They did a good job there.
It's very mild.
It's not a strong presence.
I think the one thing I'm surprised is with some brown ales you'll get sweetness, and this one really doesn't have too much sweetness.
It doesn't have a lot. I mean,
it's just really going
undertones
towards
of it.
Almost like the char earthy tones to it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. You get a little bit of that beechwood char taste on it.
Yeah, it has darker flavors instead of lighter flavors in this brown ale.
And for something that's only 5% ABV, this is a very sessionable, nice drinking brown ale.
Yeah.
Truly is. They went for more of a classic style, I think. They weren't trying to shoot out like all these extra, this flavor, that flavor, try to take. They went for a classic style, which is really nice. All right. Well, you're the brown expert. I'm going to let you lead with rating this.
Gosh, I've had a lot of brown ales recently, and this one, for me, in the brown ale category, it's kind of like you said, plain, very simple. Not over the top, not anywhere crazy. So for brown ales, I'm gonna give it like an 87 because it's a good brown ale. It's got a lot of notes, but it's almost a little too dark for me, so I can't rank it really high.
I see where you're coming from. I do. For me, for a brown style, it's very classic, especially if you're going to say nut brown. They've done such a really, I think, fantastic job of getting these nut flavors in this beer. I think that's where I'm super impressed with it. So as an English brown ale, I'm going 89. I think they're on the top of the very good category, pushing against the excellent. It's a very nice beer.
Overall, for me, I like brown ales and I'll drink brown ales all the time, and I get a hankering for brown ales, but they're not like my sessionable drink that I can drink all the time. So for me, with the flavor characters and everything, it really did hit me right there. I'm going to give it an 82 because of the fact that, you know, it's something I enjoy, and I would enjoy having this again, but I'm going to have to hit the right moment or the right meal to go with it too.
The big redeeming quality of this is that I think they've done a really good job with the nut flavors.
Well, you like the nuts.
I do. I love nuts.
He likes the nuts.
For my overall, you know, honestly, I have to drop down from my personal taste down to the 80. I can't take it out of the good category. It's a really good beer. But that's just because I'm not a huge brown ale person. I like my porters and stouts and imperial stouts and Russian imperial stouts much more. But having said that, as far as brown ales go, this is a very nice brown ale. I do like when they kick something extra in. So, anyway.
Well, life is too short
to drink cheap beer.
And we'll see you
on the next beer review.
See you guys.